Hey everybody, it's me, Danny. So today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a book tag. So it's been a while since I've done one. I can't remember the last book tag I did. I think it was a rapid fire book tag, but it has been a while since I've done a book tag, so I'm bringing one here today. Now, if you don't know, I really like musicals. I've been in some. And one of my favorite musicals is Hamilton. I discovered that like almost a year ago. And if you don't know what Hamilton is, where have you been? It has been out forever and it is the greatest thing ever. But Hamilton is a hip hop rap musical written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and it has to do with the founding of American politics. It follows the life of one of the founding fathers of America, Alexander Hamilton, and it's the greatest thing you will ever hear. And I really enjoy it, which is weird because I'm not even American. I'm Canadian. It's not my country that they're founding, but yes. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing the Hamilton book tag, which was created by Maureen Keavy, and I will link her video down below, so you check that out. But if you haven't already seen it, but I'm pretty sure you have. But anyways, I'm going to dive right into this. If I look up, that is because that is where I have the questions. So I know what the questions are. Anyways, the first question is for the song "The Room Where It Happened," and the question is, what is a book world that you want to put yourself in? And I don't have the book because I don't feel like getting it right now, but that book is Harry Potter. This is my Luna Lovegood bookmark that my friend painted. It's great, but I would put myself in Harry Potter because I want to be a freaking wizard. Because who doesn't? Like, who wouldn't want to go to Hogwarts and do all the cool stuff there? I already know what house I am. I'm Ravenclaw. It says that. Like, I've done the Pottermore quiz like 4 or 5 different times. Each time it has been Ravenclaw. So I am a Ravenclaw through and through. But anyways, yeah, the fictional world I would love to put myself in is Harry Potter because duh. The second question is for the song The Schuyler Sisters, and that is an underrated female character. And for me, this is another one where I don't currently have the book because I don't feel like getting it. So I'm doing a bookmark instead because that's what I have. But this book, the character, is Selena Beauregard, which is her there. Ignore the Charles Beckendorf. But I feel like she's really underrated because Selena, she's just such a good, strong female character. Like, she's the daughter of Aphrodite, which you wouldn't expect her to be like such like a strong, brave character because, daughter of Aphrodite, oh, she only cares about her looks, blah, blah, blah. But she's much more than that, and people don't, she sacrificed her life, she sacrificed herself, so that she wouldn't feel guilty about working for Kronos, and I love Selena so much, and she's a very underrated character, I feel, because nobody really talks about Selena. Most people talk about the bigger main characters, or they forget about the original series with Selena in them because there's so many new series coming out. But my answer for underrated female character, Selena Beauregard from the original Percy Jackson series. Question number 3 is for the song My Shot. The question is, a character that goes after their goal no matter what gets in their way. And for me, I went with Day from the Legend trilogy. I said Day for this because he's a wanted criminal. Everybody is after him, and they want him dead. And yet he still keeps out going and speaks for what he does what he wants to do. He watches out for his family when nobody else will. He is willing to put his life on the line in order to save his family. And if that's not doing what he wants, going after things that he wants no matter the consequences, I don't know what is. So my answer for this question is Day, because yeah, Okay, so now the next three questions have spoiler alerts for the next three questions have spoiler alerts for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, The School for Good and Evil, and the Trials of Apollo. So if you haven't read any of those, just skip ahead a little bit. Once you see me put down the Trials of Apollo book, then you can click, then you can unmute it, or that's where you skip forward to. But anyways, question number 4 is for the song Stay Alive, and that the question is a character that you wish was still alive. And I have two answers for this because both deaths were both really hard. They had like the same amount of impact on them. I think they were the two worst fictional deaths in the history of fictional deaths. And one of them is Dobby. Not the other one is Hedwig, but I don't have a figure of Hedwig, so I can't hold that up. But Dobby and Hedwig were the worst deaths for me in like the entire Harry Potter and I've read a lot of sad books where characters die, but nothing hits like I think I've cried the most like in any fictional death ever in books. In books, that is, because I cry a lot during like fictional deaths in TV shows and movies once upon a time. Anyways, but yeah, Dobby and Hedwig are I want them to be alive because I don't like because Hedwig and Dobby. It was so hard choosing one for that one. Anyways, the next question is for the song Burn, which is my personal favorite song of Hamilton because Pippa is amazing. But anyways, the question is most heartbreaking end to a relationship. And I went with Agatha and Tedros from The School for Good and Evil. And I chose this one because like they were just starting to get together and they were just starting to be really super cute and adorable, and Agatha went and chose Sophie instead of Tedros. And no, she's supposed to choose. I need my ships, okay? I need my ships. Anyways, the next book this is for the song Reynolds Pamphlet. This is a book with a twist that you didn't see coming. And what I chose is Trials of Apollo book. I'm still currently reading this one, but like it's the moment I chose is actually in the first one. This is the second one. So it's the Trials of Apollo, the Hidden Oracle. And that is the twist was Meg being like kind of evil. Like what? Like no. She's Meg. She's precious. I love her. She can't be the stepdaughter of the villain. She can't be evil. She can't betray Apollo. It's just I hate it. I hate everything about that one. But anyways, yeah. I'm mute now if you I don't know if you can hear me, but anyways, the next book, the next question is for the song You'll Be Back, and it is The Sassiest Villain, and I went with Dorothy from the Dorothy Must Die series because man, Dorothy is full of sass. It's great. Like every bone in her body is a bone with sass, and it is fantastic and amazing, and I love it. I love sassy villains so much. Okay, and the next question is for the song Nonstop, which is an amazing song. I love it. I love all of the songs of Hamilton. But anyways, and that is for a series that you marathon, and I'm gonna have I'm dropping books over here, and so that would have to be for me the Dorothy Must Die series, and I read like all 6 of these books in like a week and a half, which is pretty impressive because I'm in high school still, and it's a lot of work. You don't have a lot of time to read, to like just sit down and read on top of like being at school for 6 hours a day, plus homework and any other like social life that you do or do not have. It was an impressive read for me. Like that was like a real marathon because normally I do tend to read series back to back to back, but this one I read in a week and a half, which is impressive because it was like around exam time that I read this, I think, and that was stressful. But anyways, the next question is for the song Satisfied, and it says favorite book with a multiple point of view. And again, I don't have this book because I don't feel like getting it right now. And that book is House of Hades by Rick Riordan, which is the fourth book in the Trials of Apollo series. Not in the Trials of Apollo series. What am I doing? In the Heroes of Olympus series. I think House of Hades is my favorite one in that series because I just love Nico and Reina, and having it from their perspective is great. Because Nico and Reina, and like that's like when everything is like getting real intense because it's the second to last book in the series and it's really intense and I love it. Okay, and then the last question of this tag is for Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story, which is the final song in Hamilton. But the question is, what is a book or series that you think will always be remembered? And obviously, it's going to be Harry Potter because obvious reasons. Because this will become like the classic. Like, it is the book series. It is like one of the biggest book series in the world. And I love it. And like I will be reading it until the day I die. I will be reading it on my deathbed. And you can sure as hell believe that I will make my children read it and my children's children. I will make everyone read Harry Potter because Harry Potter, it is the book of like it is everyone's favorite book. And if it's not their favorite book, I will fight you. But obviously, a book that will be remembered throughout history, throughout all time, will be Harry Potter. Because Harry Potter. Duh. But anyways, that has been the Hamilton book tag. Do you agree with all of my statements? Or do you just, answer these questions yourself in the comments below? Answer all these questions yourself in the comments below. Let's see how our answers are different, or if any of them are the same, or if all of them are the same. Probably not, because we all have different reading tastes, I guess. But anyways, like this video if you like the stuff I talked about, if you like any of these books, or if you like seeing my face, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of my face and these quirky, weird little videos that I put out. And make sure you tell your friends. I love everyone. Yay, friendship. This outro needs some more. My outros always need a lot of work because they're never the same. But anyways, I will see you all later. I will see you all in my next video. Now go home and read a book. Bye.